When somebody roasts you on the internet, your usual response is to block that person, maybe even do a little bit of clapping back at what they look like or their personal life. It's fun internet banter. However, with theHistoryWizard, who is a TikToker who is now private, you can no longer find his videos, he decided to clap back at a hate comment that he could have easily just ignored. However, because he didn't ignore it and he responded to it in probably the most embarrassing way possible, he is now being clowned on by the entire internet. The TikToker, theHistoryWizard, received a comment that says, "Does your wife's boyfriend enjoy these videos?" Because, well, this guy is in a polyamorous relationship. He has a wife, and his wife has a boyfriend. If you think that's weird, it's because it is. It is weird to have a wife and for your wife to have a boyfriend. It is not the way that marriage should be, and it is gross. However, this guy, his relationship is like that. So he decided to respond to this comment, and he responded to it in an interesting way. Take a look.
This comment reads, "Does your wife's boyfriend enjoy these videos?" Well, first of all, I don't have a wife. I have a spouse. They're non-binary. Their partner is also non-binary.
So, he said, hey, correction, my wife's boyfriend does enjoy these videos, except she's not my wife, she's my spouse. And it's not a boyfriend that my wife has, it's a partner. Congratulations, you're no longer using gendered language. That is such a Sigma thing to do. Not. He literally has a wife. He literally has called his wife his wife. He's doing all of this to be ultra woke and in. However, it's just coming off as extremely cringe. You want proof that he calls his wife his wife? Here's a video of him doing.
Well, first of all, I don't have a wife. I have a spouse. They're non-binary, and we don't use gendered language in this. Oh no, I hope I don't fall.
Me whenever I see my wife. Oh, I thought it was a spouse. Uh-oh. Anyways, I'm not gonna get too hung up on using the gendered language, okay? I'm not gonna roast them for that, because some people like using non-gendered language, and, you know, if you're into that type of thing, more power to you. I don't really see the point, but sure. Anyways, he's getting clowned on by all of TikTok because he's admitting to letting another guy sleep with his wife, which I shouldn't have to explain why it's weird, but it's weird, okay? Polyamorous relationships are super freaking weird, okay? I don't think I've ever encountered a polyamorous relationship that has lasted that long. Most of them end in bad ways because somebody ends up feeling left out. That's what happens when you have 3 or more in a relationship instead of 2, which is how it's supposed to be. It's a relationship. It's a loving partnership of 2 people. Anyway, so he admitted to being a CUCK, and everybody's clowning on him for it. And he decided to respond to the hate comments, and people corrected him and said, if you can't dish it, don't take it, you know? Or if you can't take it, don't dish it. Whatever the saying is.
Harassing me and my spouse and throwing death threats at me. But it's my fault because of how I responded.
Hey, yeah, it's just kind of your fault, dog. This is an excellent learning moment about reaping what you sow. You decided to make a lot of negative content on the internet that targeted specific groups of people that you didn't like. And you are fairly successful from it. You have like 300,000 followers. However, there is an unfortunate consequence to that, which is these groups of people are not going to like you and they're going to come after you for it. When you made a piece of content that was specifically targeting Orthodox Christians, Crusader meme fans, and average Patrick Bateman enjoyers, you ended up in a little bit of a shitstorm. And instead of just apologizing and humbly taking your L and saying, hey, maybe that one was too far, guys, decided to double and triple down. Look, you're a grown adult. You don't get to play victim. If you don't like people saying mean things about you on the internet, turn off your phone. If you don't want this kind of attention, don't make that kind of content. Your actions have consequences. Don't pick fights you can't finish.
Pretty good video by this guy, and absolutely true everything that he said, man. If this guy is a grown freaking adult, he's making content hating on conservative and Republicans, and more power to him. He's more than allowed to do that. However, with that type of content, people are going to be coming after you. It's a consequence of making polarizing content. I know, I've made polarizing content, and I haven't liked the response to it, so I stopped making that type of content. It's a hard thing to do, putting yourself out there on political TikTok. And then admitting that you have a wife, and that wife is regularly getting frecked by another dude, that's also something that you're opening yourself up to be roasted about, because it's not a positive thing to have somebody that you have decided to spend the rest of your life with, because that's what happens when you marry someone. You're committing to someone for the rest of your life, and telling people that you aren't good enough to satisfy yourself, so you have to have a boyfriend for your wife. It's a super weird situation, and it deserves to be clowned on because it's a cringe situation. Anyways, after this video, the History Wizard privated his account, so that's why I can't show you any of the original videos, because he stopped making TikToks and privated his account. I don't know if he'll ever come back, because this has been a super embarrassing and sad situation for him. And I would say that I feel bad for him, but I don't, because he brought this upon himself. All he had to do was not respond to the comment or not make the content. But he did both of those things. So let me know what you guys think. Is the whole situation weird? Is the whole situation an overreaction? Are people clowning on him too hard? Or is all this warranted? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna keep making as much YouTube content as I possibly can. Sorry I had to take a little bit of a break there, but I'm back. And make sure you subscribe. Push this video, share it to your mom specifically. Thanks for watching. Peace.